See a lot of similarities in players. And, there isn't a move that's a new move. There's nothing that hasn't been done before. I seriously have stolen all of these moves from these great players.
Let's look at Oscar Robertson. Take me through what you're watching.
What I watched when I was a kid was just watching his body position, how he uses his body, and then how he's freezing the defender and creating space and things like that. Yeah, he was blessed to have that big old booty. I don't have a big old booty, so I can't. I got to use other means to create space. I actually won the game with that one against Toronto.
Right. That quick release. Yeah. Same quick release. Yes! Jerry West.
His pull-up jump shot was absolutely vicious. See, that was just, he used more of a dynamic pull-up shot. See that right there? So Oscar's was, using his body, but you see Jerry's kind of like me. He's wiry, kind of uses quickness to get guys off. See?
Nice little up fake.
I use that a lot too. I'm actually watching the defender a lot and trying to figure out, what is he seeing as an offensive player to make him do what he's doing, or why that makes sense in terms of what is he thinking at that moment, and why did that move work.
So tell me what you knew about Elgin Baylor.
Everything I heard about Elgin, everything I read about Elgin was that he was Dr. J and Michael Jordan before Dr. J and Michael Jordan. He'd get to the basket, he'd do all these incredible things in the air. But I want to know, how did he get to the basket? It's cool to be able to do all those fancy things, but how did he get there?
What was the thing that set him apart? He
had great footwork. Very explosive first step. Very strong, though. And you forget of his size and how big he was and how strong he was. So once he dipped that shoulder and got by players, it was basically a good night. You were at his mercy. That's pretty impressive. A lot of guys can't use the right foot being a pivot foot and the left foot being the foot that they use to fake. It's just an uncomfortable move for right-handed players. And he looked absolutely natural in doing that.
Magic's a lot of razzle-dazzle.
He set that up from the beginning, though. He knew he had his man sitting right there, so it was just a matter of how he's going to get the ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's seeing things before they ever happen. He's making these plays happen.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me. I mean, he and I, we're completely two different players. But still in all, there's a lot of things that I can learn, even just from my own capacity, just because I love the game.
It's his vision that sets him apart, isn't it? His court vision?
Yeah, I mean, his passing ability and his ability to see things on the court, it's second to none, in my opinion. For some, it's passing. Me, I'm best. I'm a scorer. I mean, that's what I do. I look at it as like superheroes, Some have webs, some can fly, some can, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own thing that they do well or do better than the others.
You were a Magic guy.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even really like Jordan, right?
No, I wasn't a fan of his, actually. I was a big Magic fan, and so Michael was coming along. It was kind of like a territorial kind of thing where, I wanted to see Magic win. But then once I realized I wasn't going to be 6'9" like my dad, I was pretty much stuck at this height that I started seeing a lot of similarities in terms of physique and things like that, things that I could learn from him at that size and how he worked. I've literally learned so much from him. I just try to, do him proud and do Jerry proud and Oscar proud and guys came before me because I learned so much from them. So that's exactly how I look at it. When I train and when I work out or when I prepare, it's all in the name of the game. It's a lot bigger than me.